All right, welcome back. I hope that you enjoyed that quick break. And we're going to talk about the news. Once again, this is the Halcyon Frequency podcast for May 1st, 2022, episode 16. I actually can't remember if I said that at the beginning. Oh, well, whatever.
We did.
I said it now. Late title card. Anyway, I'm Blind, and I'm joined by 2D Kiri and FGsqared. Sorry, I interrupted you. What were you going to say?
Oh, you did mention it. Sorry.
Oh, I did?
I interrupted you, but...
Yeah, that's what it is. So we have this thing called internet lag, as well as articles I was going to talk about, but I just changed them. We have this thing called lag, and there's like half-second delay. It does make talking kind of difficult sometimes. So, so Bloomberg wrote an article, as they tend to do, except this article is about Twitch and about, let's just say, Amazon trying to make as much money off of Twitch as they tend to do. This article goes into, is it fair to say, detail about kind of what Twitch has been doing over the past few years, and I think that it is maybe one of the... It's an understandable reaction that we've had to this article on social media, because what this article covers essentially is it talks about the ad incentive programs that we've already got, plus expanding that ad incentive program, as well as changing the... This is a really rude way of wording in this article, but the way they word it in this article is some changes to Twitch's monetization structure could be implemented as soon as this summer, the people said. Twitch staff is considering paring back the revenue cut of its channel subscriptions granted to its top echelon streamers. I don't think any of us here, from 50% or to 50% from 70%. So basically the higher cut, which we get on certain tiers, for all tiers, essentially down to 50%. So this doesn't even apply to us, so keep that in mind while listening to us. Another option is to create multiple tiers and set criteria for how to qualify for each one. I think we already have that. There's already multiple tiers of Twitch partners. We have like normal Twitch partners like us. There's affiliates that are like basically just like mini partners at this point. They have almost the same perks. And then there's ambassadors, which are like fancy Twitch partners. And then there's fancy Twitch partners, which just means that you get a lot of view counts and then they give you money for being famous.
Yeah, though apparently, to interject there, with the advent of localized subscription pricing, the whole send them a message if you're above X amount of paid subs for X amount of months to get the better cuts has been axed, because
that makes sense.
Yeah,
it was 300 subs, right? Or
500. 500.
It was 500? 500.
Yeah, 500.
Yeah, 300 was front page. 500 was... Yeah, so if you had more than 500 paid subs, no gifts, no primes, you could get a higher pay cut from Twitch. And that's essentially what this is talking about, which I've never even gotten close to.
Nope.
So
Same.
I passed 200 briefly once, but yeah, I've, you know... Anyway, Twitch may offer to release partners from exclusivity restrictions, allowing them to stream on Google's, YouTube, or Facebook, fb.gg.
Yeah.
So I think this is like the big bugbear of this thing. And it's so far, I mean, I've seen people's responses on Twitter, and I'm not totally certain I'm as concerned as a lot of people. But go on, FG.
I'm neither, because the thing is, none of this is confirmed.
Exactly.
None of this is confirmed. This is all stuff that they're currently talking about. It's the whole thing again with, remember about, I don't know, was it a year ago, 2 years ago? I don't know, pandemic times, whatever, where it was like, oh, partners are going to get ad-free viewing, which then was leaked from the partner Discord. And turns out, hey, that never happened. And it's the same exact thing.
When there was rumors about Twitch having their own tipping system, which turned into bits, which we have now, which you pay for silly little icons and then you throw them at streamers 1 penny at a time, and streamer make money and you pay the cut on top. When that system was being rumored, there was a very brief period of time where there was a panic amongst Twitch streamers that Twitch was going to ban the use of third-party tipping platforms. Like at the time it was Night Dev's tipping platform, Streamlabs, and Patreon, and GameWisp. Those were the ways that you could make money at the time on Twitch if you weren't a partner, because this was before the affiliate program even. And there was a very brief rumor there that Twitch was going to ban the use of third-party tipping platforms. This to me just seems kind of the same as that.
Yeah, it's somebody said something. We don't have all the information. It's not confirmed, and it creates just panic, kind of.
I mean, the thing is, I'm sure they have been discussing that. Somebody, I don't know, this was in the partner Discord. I'm not going to say names because, you know, don't going to call them out. But they did the math, basically, with, like, you know, AWS encoding prices, adjusted for, obviously, Twitch probably gets them cheaper, etc., etc. But the thing is, all those big streamers, especially the ones with a cut, with a 70-30 cut, Twitch essentially makes no money on them because of encoding costs. And that's the whole thing. Like, I'm sure Twitch is talking internally about ways to make more revenue, because
of course
we still don't know, because they haven't said it. But up until at least 2019, I think that's when when there were like harder numbers, Twitch was still not profitable, because the majority of people on Twitch don't spend any money. So like, and with the pandemic, the influx of streamers and viewers, ergo like the whole scaling of like needed resources, must have been insane. So I understand that they're trying to make sure that they can continue offering their services. How that's going to look, we don't know, because these are internal talks. Right?
All that articles like this actually do is hurt people that are trying to make a living on this platform, from what I can tell. Because all that happens is you get people like me trying to pay bills, and then you have people saying, I'm not giving money to Twitch anymore, and that's just, okay, lost revenue source. And that, like, I get it, but then you also have people that don't support Patreon, or maybe they don't have a PayPal account. And then it's just like, well, all right, cool. So all that this article is doing really is it's damaging people who are just trying to make a living on the platform. And like, we should be cautious, right? Like, if this change comes into effect, I think if everything that happens in this article happened, the only thing that would actually change for me personally is I wouldn't run any of the ads. And I would have multi-streaming capabilities. If everything in the article that Bloomberg wrote, or that Bloomberg published, I'm looking for the author right now, but if every single thing comes to fruition, the only thing that would change to me is I'd be able to stream on YouTube concurrently.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. Like, exclusivity for Twitch is like...
That's not going to happen. Yeah, exactly.
The only good thing that Twitch has from Twitch's perspective, right?
Yeah.
If they lose that, everybody's going to multi-stream somewhere else. Like, Twitch is going to would hurt itself with that so much. I don't ever see that dropping.
100%. Like, I wouldn't ever make a Facebook account, but I'll stream on, like, YouTube. Why not?
Yeah, same.
Maybe not concurrently.
I think we all would, wouldn't we? Because why not? If your contract's not keeping you from it, it doesn't hurt you.
Yeah, it very quickly becomes like you're silly not to.
It's not going to happen.
Also, the thing is, like, this is also something that really bothered me about the article, about the author. They don't understand the ad incentive program and how it works at all. Like, they wrote, like, yeah, they have, like, this thing where you run, like, 2 ads, you get, like, for like, what, X hour, you get $40. Like, they went with the example numbers on the help article, and it's like, no, everybody gets their own offer. And yes, they've been crap, but...
That's a different topic.
That is a different topic, but as somebody who like got into that beta test from the start, I can say from the 3 offers that I've gotten, the first 2 were utter rubbish. The third one was actually reasonable. It was actually
they haven't
reasonable.
struck out is what you're saying. They haven't struck out yet.
Yeah, so it's not amazing. it's not like, okay, when you run these ads guaranteed, you make more than you would do just running the ads normally, but it's sort of on par. So if you're expecting to have a low month, like for me, for example, like for the next month, the May offer that I got basically was within $20 to $30 of what I've been making on ads. And that's for less hours streamed than in those months, which you then still get on top. So it's getting there. Is next month going to be good? Don't know. But, it's something.
So from this article here written by Celia, I think that my biggest bugbear with it is Twitch has always kind of been a leaky faucet to a degree. There's always bits and pieces of information floating out. Like, yeah, there's certain things we can't talk about for contractual reasons, but you can go find all that information if you go look. It's, that they'll send out like stuff that we're contractually obliged to not talk about via an email to everybody, and then 10 minutes later it's on Reddit. So Twitch has always been a leaky faucet. Information comes out of Twitch all the time. Twitch is a really big company. They're going to be talking about ways to make money. Yeah. And I think that an article like this being fired out to everybody and then covered by everybody, even people who stream on the site who maybe stream a little bit more casually and aren't on all the time, and this isn't their primary income. At the end of the day, all it does is it damages people that are just getting by on the site and damages the site as a whole. If these changes come into fruition, we can have that conversation.
Yeah, agreed.
Yep.
But just remember, they're talking about everything's being talked about all the time, right? Just remember, we have the ability to do subscriber-only streams. And that's a very silly feature. So I don't know.
Yeah.
This article just makes me sad because I wish that they reached out for comment from people at our tier. Because, if they reach out to Felix XQC at the top of the site, one, he's not going to give comment. But two, if they did, he's going to be mad because obviously he wants that higher cut. I wish that they'd reached out to somebody who didn't have that cut for an opinion, because the only thing that I see from this article is a positive.
Yeah.
I could multi-stream. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, it wouldn't change anything.
Yeah, literally nothing changes. So I guess